All right, senders, it's your boy Mark here with the segment. Welcome back to the segment channel. And what this is a quick little tip on how to get support from some of the companies that are out there in the mountain bike world. Now, every time I've been on a podcast or talked to somebody, the question that keeps coming up is how do you get support or how do you get sponsorships from the industry? The answer to that could be really complicated. You're a brand new YouTube creator and you need some support. This is a good way to do it. If you're brand new to IG or you have an IG account that's just killing it, this is a good way to get support. And what it is, it's a website called Hookit. I'm going to bring it up for you right now. Hookit is the website. It's Hookit, hookit.com. It is 100% free to sign up. You can sign up for Hookit. You may need a Facebook account if you're a kiddo and you're looking to do this, you may want to ask your mom and dad for permission if it asks you to verify through a Facebook account. But when I did this about a year ago, you didn't need to do it with a Facebook account. So, what is Hookit? So, Hookit is a platform for folks like us who are looking for support from the industry. And what it does is it kind of gamifies your sport. For us, we're mountain bikers, right? So if you take a look at Hookit, it gives you a score based on how much you've ridden. Anything that you can put in there, it actually links up to your social media as well. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can link your YouTube channel up to Hookit. So if you post a video, you get points for that. If you interact with your followers and your viewers, you get points for that. Same that it does with Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. It gives you points for interacting with your audience. So Hookit keeps it all in one place, which is really, really cool. It's a platform where a lot of these companies are putting their eyeballs on it to look at who are the people that are really creating content and interacting with their audiences. Hookit then allows you this application option when you qualify. When you qualify, you'll get an email saying, hey, GoPro would like to send you an application for support, as an example. So let me take you through Hookit a little bit here just to show you how easy it is. Again, it's completely free to sign up. You select your sport here. It's mountain bike for us, but there are a ton of sports. If you're not a mountain biker, but say you're a runner, a trail runner, a motorcycle rider, whatever the case may be, most likely your sport's going to be in here. And then what you're going to do is once you sign up, you want to create your profile. Profiles basically looks like it'll be like your homepage. It'll have your logo, your graphics, whatever you want to put on there. And it'll give you a score. Just to start off, it'll give you a score. There's commitment, performance, and reach. So commitment is literally how many times have you ridden? How many times have you posted? Like how active are you? They categorize that into a score and give you a score. So here's my commitment score as of today. And my performance is low. Performance is really about racing. So if you're a racer and you have tons of entries and tons of results, it will capture that. If you look over here to the right, you see that I'm 2 years riding, 9 sessions. I don't have a ton of racing in there. I think I have 2 races on there. Yeah, here they go. 2 races on here. Both were at Velocity. Men's beginner was a year ago, and then men's Cat 2-3 e-bike that got second. So that did help me up into this category. And then reach. Reach is all about your social media, all that good stuff. When you go in your profile, you're going to see a lot of these things. There's programs, my programs. That'll be the programs that you get support by. So if I clicked on that right now, it would show you the supported companies that help support the Segment podcast and Segment YouTube channel. Just as an example, I can show you over here without revealing certain discounts that are definitely kept private between you and the company. But Skull Candy was just the recent one that reached out, said fill out application. So they're on here. Spy, as you know, Liat, GoPro, OGO. And companies that are not on here, say like you're sponsored by SpokeX, for an example, like a bike shop in your area, you can put that in here and then it will list it. It won't say verified because it wasn't through Hookit, but it will list it. So in a way, Hookit is almost like your CV, kind of like your resume. It has everything in there. Vitals, it kind of keeps a history of what you've done, some of your highlights. You could put that in yourself. Supported by, these are the companies that you can put in there if you want to. Just say add new. I got TASCO, Afton Shoes, Spy Optic, DAINESE, OC, YT-Industries, to name a few. And there's more in there if you were to click on and go in there. If you go down, you can add your races here. And when you add your race, you can't just say, I raced my friend and got first. You actually have to type in the name of your race. This database will search for that race and you click on it. Once you click on it, then you can put the place that you got in that race and it verifies it, which is pretty cool. Sessions, when you look at sessions, this section, this is completely tied to your Strava. So if you're a Strava user out there, you're going to love this because the only step you need to do in order to get Hookit to see your Strava is just when you set up, you just say sync to Strava. That's it. It'll ask you for a link and you just sync them to Strava and boom, you're done. So not every time you use Strava, it'll verify it right here. It'll give you the stuff that you need. It'll tell you how long, where you rode, all that stuff. If you have it set for private, it'll say unverified spot just so people can't see like where you go home to. But it keeps it all there. And for every time you use Strava, you get a point. So it's definitely a point-based system, which is really cool. If you go down to your score, let's go photos and videos as an example. Photos and videos. This is currently coming straight. These are all straight from my IG and YouTube. Those are the two primary places that I am the most active. And so when I post on IG, I don't have to post and Hookit. I post in IG and Hookit automatically populates it here in Hookit, which is really cool. It puts the post in there. It also monitors how many likes I get, how many times I've responded to somebody, and you get points built off of that as well. So it just kind of, even though you're already doing this stuff, it allows you an opportunity to kind of gamify it and get points for it. You can see that my last podcast was listed up here. The other podcast with Johnny Yu, Brett Hall, Unspoken's first ride at Greer Ranch. So YouTube and IG automatically populates in here, which is super, super cool. Okay, so probably the part you've all been waiting for. What companies kind of interact with Hookit? Like, so Skullcandy just sent out an email saying, hey, apply for support. So I did. And within about 2 days, I got a response in the Hookit email saying I had been accepted to the program. It gives you the terms and conditions, so you get a chance to read it. If it says something really crazy like you must eat, dream, sleep, Skullcandy all the time and never use anything else, you have an opportunity to not take that support. But if it's something like anytime you're using it, or if you find a good need for it, post about it. We'd really appreciate it. You can definitely accept that if you like. So, for example, I got Skullcandy right here, and this is the latest. This is Skullcandy's voice control adventure ready. So basically, this is their version of kind of like being able to talk to your headphones, because once you put headphones in your ear and you slip that full face on, it is so hard to get to those buttons. So in my opinion, you definitely want something, whatever it is, something to hear music with, but something so you can hear other riders, so that you can hear hikers, or you can hear snakes on the trail. Yeah, I did say it. So you can hear snakes on the trail. And these types of headphones allow you to do that with Skullcandy. So that was cool. Skullcandy accepted my application for support. That was one of the first products I got from them, and I'm going to do a review on it. And so let's go back into some of the other folks here that interacts with Hookit. All right, folks, so we're going to go to athlete programs. And this is just kind of in no particular order, but this is just to give you a list of some of the companies. If you want support from these companies, they're here. And these companies grow every single day. So this is really cool. Let's just go through some of them here. First one up right here is Spy Optic. Spy Optic is out there for your lifestyle and goggles. You guys hear me say it all the time. I actually got supported by Spy from the people at Spy before I even knew they were on Hookit. But now that I know they're on Hookit, I feel like that is cool because more people can get support by Spy. It says here, when you are legitimately sponsored, it shows a little sponsored logo right there. Liat, my son, he loves Liat, so that's where he's at, except for he has DAINESE helmet protection and knee pads. But as far as like everything else, he loves Liat, so he's on there for Liat. ODI Grips is one that's available. Mobius, I see a lot of guys out there, if they've had injuries on their wrists or their knees, wearing Mobius, so Mobius is on here. Monster Energy, if you feel like you need that energy drink before you go for a ride. Bolay, this is new. Bolay wasn't on here before, so Bolay is on there. So as you know, Bolay purchased Spy, so they have a reign of products as well that really complement what's happening over there with Bole Spy and Serengeti all together as one company. So they're on there. 100% is on there if you want to join that team. Skull Candy, I just accepted for Skull Candy. Nesium, if you like how those feel, Nesium is on there. And GoPro is on there. So there's quite a few. I think there's like 28 companies and they're growing every day. But if this is helpful for you, it literally, guys, it is completely free. You sign up, you fill out all your information, you link up your social media, and you start getting points. And before you know it, you start getting emails, and or you can go right over here and just hit apply. Like if I wanted to go for ODI grips today, I could just hit apply. In the past, sometimes these companies, they don't look for new ambassadors or sponsors until the end of the summer or beginning of the fall, somewhere around September, October. But now you don't have to wait for that. You can use Hook It. You can keep everything in one place, kind of use it as your full-on resume and get support when you need it. And it's fun. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. I really hope this helps you in your endeavors. Good luck with everything. Give it a try. Hookit.com. There's also an app for Hook It as well, but give it a try and hope this helps you on your endeavors. Talk to you all soon. See ya.